My name is Rolanda binti Muhammad Rizam. So for the introduction, what is recruitment? According to Mondi and No, recruitment is the process of attracting possible potential employees in adequate numbers with appropriate qualification and make them apply for a job in the organization. The company usually will recruit their candidate to fill up the new position through advertisement, job bidding, job fair and other platforms. So we move to the company backgrounds. Airasia was established in December 1993 and started their operation early November 1996. The owner of the Airasia airline owned by Mr. Tony Fernandez and have their own co-founder and CEO of Airasia Group. As you know that Airasia was popular as Malaysian multinational low-cost airline that located in Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The slogan of Airasia is "Now everyone can fly," meaning that the slogan is to make the dreams of the people achieve and possible to fly in the world with a lower cost. In December 2001, the airline was purchased by former Times Warmer executive that owned by Mr. Tony Fernandez, which is Tune Group. So the last one is Airasia was made linked with the company such as Airasia X, Thai Airasia, Indonesia Airasia, Malaysia Airasia to make sure that they're able to provide the best low-cost flying and frequency to the business.
So, we proceed to the next slide, which is the method used to recruit their employee. As we all know that Airasia Berhad is one of the airlines that is quite famous because of their friendliness and commitment of every one of their employees. This is how the company can continue to serve excellently by bringing together thousands of employees who are disciplined and committed. The question is what kind of method they use to recruit their employees. Recruitment has two sources, which are internal and external sources. Internal sources is the source of recruiting an employee in the company through existing employee. In other words, the company promoted their employee to fill the upper position vacancy. There are several methods in recruiting the employee such as HRIS, promotion, transfer, job posting, and job bidding. Based on research on the internet, Airasia is likely to promote their employees. As an example, in the article stated by Zakaria that Irene, who was the employee, was said to be leaving the company, but then she was even promoted to the position of deputy CEO in the company, which is Airasia. External sources mean the company hire a new employee outside from the company, from the labor market. In the simplest form, they hire people who work for them who was never worked for the company. It is because the company needs skills and knowledge on the vacancy needed. Reluctance of job seekers to relocate, location of the job, and so on. There are several methods can be used to recruit an employee from external sources such as advertisement, educational institution, job fair, online recruitment, walk-in application, and so on. By looking on how Airasia recruit an employee from external sources, they are likely to create an advertisement and online recruitment. For example, they create a website for people to apply job to work for their company. In an article, that one said that the applicant can choose a career at Airasia Berhad more quickly and without having to access to another job web.
So we move to the SWOT analysis for Airasia Berhad. The first SWOT analysis is strength. The first one is empowering their employees. Airasia believes that every employee contributes to the success of the business. Thus, all the employees are viewed as a big family and treated fairly by the company. They also plan to have a monthly staff meeting, develop some fun initiative to help them cope with the working stress. Therefore, by empowering the employees, it will lead to a good management team of the company. The second strength is employee benefit. Airasia is known as the company that gives reward to its employees for their productivity. That initiative is a sense of ownership and emphasizes the importance of each employee. So it can be seen when Airasia Group Berhad proposed the long-term initiative scheme, which is LTIS, which include a share grant scheme SGS for the selected senior employee as a sustainable option to help the company retain talent while saving money. The long-term initiative scheme LTIS, which include both the employee share option scheme ESOS and the share grant scheme SGS, is a long-term solution for rewarding qualifying workers and directors.
Next, moving on to the weaknesses of Airasia Berhad. The first weakness of Airasia Berhad is in terms of their limited service resources. Being popular with the lowest rate for airfare, Airasia is also known with the no frills term. They are unable to provide additional services to their clients. For instance, there are no free snacks or beverages and even entertainment for their passengers. Passengers may ask for the extra services from Airasia Berhad with additional charges. However, not many will be willing to pay more and only expecting the frills for free from the courier. Next, Airasia Berhad has a weakness where their employees often resign their job. The resignations are mostly caused by the pressure and challenges they have to face when dealing with fussy and misbehaved clients on a daily basis. For instance, there was a bizarre incident where Airasia's cabin crew of 15722 flight had to deal with a chaotic situation. There was a passenger who started an argument with the cabin crew about life jackets. He then took off all of his clothes in the flight and were also reported had broken his laptop. The crew members had to make repeated requests to make the man compromise and later calm down. Imagine if there is 10 people like this in a flight and the cabin crew needs to face this situation every day. Of course, it would put a huge burden and pressure on them. Hence, it is proven that most of the crews resign due to the exhaustion as a result of the hectic work lifestyle. With an exhausted mental, the employees cannot handle situation out of the norm.
The third SWOT analysis is opportunities. The first opportunity of Airasia Berhad is they can reach a bigger audience by using external recruitment. Since Airasia using internet recruitment sites such as the LinkedIn, they are gaining access to a large pool of potential recruits. They can attract applicants that have broad range of skills that suitable to the job offered in Airasia, such as marketing executive, assistant manager, and many more. The second opportunity of Airasia Berhad is they are able to be a multicultural company. Airasia recruited their employees through job fairs where they can attract hundreds of job applicants from different races, religions, backgrounds, gender, and age group. By this, Airasia's employer and employees will have a larger pool of information and a better awareness of various situations, cultures, and norms. Thus, they can respond quickly to any emergency situation because each of them have their own set of skills and awareness of different situations due to their diverse backgrounds. Next, moving on to the last SWOT analysis, which is threats. The first threat of Airasia Berhad is they may face a high cost in recruitment process. They need constantly outsource and recruit new employees to maintain the company's multicultural, gender, and skilled workforce dynamic. One of the reasons is that there is a high turnover in the workforce. Thus, more money is needed to invest into recruitment efforts in various locations across the country in order to find new talent. The second threat of Airasia Berhad is they may attract unqualified and fraudulent candidates by using online recruitment method. When a job is advertised online, it normally attracts hundreds of candidates, many of whom are unsuitable or uninterested in the position, thus lowering the quality of their talent pool. They can attract bad candidates from that kind of recruitment method. Some applicants can commit various scams, such as they might be fake to get information about the company or hiring officer. They may exploit the information posted online to promote the product or service to the company at the same time.
Next, we move on to the issue of Airasia recruitment. The issue is the applicant does not meet the qualifications. The primary challenge of its human resource is to forge ahead the growth curve with recruiting quality candidates to fill its high-level position of the company. In order to fill the non-executive or executive roles, Airasia had been advertising on social media networks as well as on the job portals, and it worked well for positions such as guest service assistant and flight attendants. However, it was quite unsuccessful to fill in as senior management roles. Airasia received a large number of applicants but failed to meet the needed qualifications. Not only that, they had engaged the recruitment process with agencies to aid the hiring process, but it was not very cost efficient. Now we move on to how does Airasia overcome the situation. Airasia started to use LinkedIn, specifically LinkedIn Recruiter and job slots in order to recruit middle and senior management personnel. These included managers, head of departments, senior executive, and more, as well as some specialist functions such as internal audit, ICT, marketing, and commercial. Besides, Airasia also used targeted search in LinkedIn to hire for an ideal position such as head of catering and in-flight, solution architect or commercial and marketing, and more, including positions that are available in overseas offices in Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, and Hong Kong. It was proven that LinkedIn helps Airasia in terms of geographical reach. Thus, Airasia is able to find a better quality of candidates around the world, and the quality of recruitment process was also better. The second proof is when Airasia hiring for the head of catering and in-flight.
There was more than 200 applications through LinkedIn and about 10% met on what they were looking for. This shows that using LinkedIn was definitely give a positive impact for AirAsia and help on attracting a good talent.
Relating the organization's weakness, which is in terms of limited service resources, we recommend the company to adopt new specific policy into the organization. For instance, they could improve their customer service and enhance more satisfaction among their clients by adopting a special offer like a happy hour promotion. By this means, they may create a special low price tickets including the frills such as food, snacks and entertainment once a week. By doing so, clients that have experienced these frills from AirAsia Berhad will want to come back more and be willing to pay additional charges as the frills they will be offered are worth the charges. Next, regarding the problem of AirAsia employees that often resign their job before their retirement time, we recommend that the company's human resource should create a healthy environment to lower their turnover rate due to unhealthy work environment. The HR team should manage a personality test regularly on all staff from the lower level position until higher level positions to ensure their endurance towards high pressure workplace environments and clients' ridiculous demands. This way, company can distinguish high-skill employees with low-skill employees. Next, company can send the employees with low skill level to training to improve their skills rather than deciding to retire.
In conclusion, Airasia Berhad is the company deeply concerned on recruitment as they need to maintain and sustain their services to become the best, or we can say that as favorite for their loyal customer. There are several strengths, weaknesses and opportunities to analyze. We also can see that the company also face some issue in recruiting their employee. However, we can say that it is something that strengthens the company, especially in terms of recruitment. Credit also need to be given to their management as they manage to react rationally and overcome the issue.